Hello and welcome back to the channel, and I'm going to talk about Black Ops 3 and what was announced last night. So, if you don't know, PlayStation had a conference last night, or a press reveal essentially, at E3 last night, and they were not really revealing games, but they were revealing stuff for existing games and games we knew of, which was fine, and that's a fine approach to the event. The important thing here is that within the first half an hour, they revealed Last of Us 2, where they revealed stuff about The Last of Us Part 2, Destiny 2, which is a separate video, and what you're probably interested in, which is Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4. So they reiterated the fact that there are 4 maps being remastered for Black Ops 4, being, I believe, Summit, Firing Range, Slums, and Jungle. 3 of those obviously being from Black Ops 1, 2 of those actually being remade for Black Ops 2 as well, and then Slums is a Black Ops 2 map. So they reiterated that, and they also at the end of it said that there is a Back in Black DLC pack which is arriving, where it has arrived in Black Ops 4, or in Black Ops 3, sorry, and you can get it by pre-ordering the game, by pre-ordering Black Ops 4 that is. And you can play it now, you can play it right away, and it is all 4 of those maps but in Black Ops 3. So it's Firing Range, Slums, Jungle and Summit in Black Ops 3, and you can only get that by pre-ordering Black Ops 4. Now, there's an event going on in Black Ops 3 as well, which added Sticks and Stones, I believe, a Sniper's Only TDM, which I believe is a Sniper's Dream probably, and also 2 new weapons being the M14 and the Dragoon, which I believe is the L96A1 from Black Ops 1, or at least it's meant to be. I would imagine they can't use the name because of legal reasons or whatever, they'd have to pay for the rights to use it, but I would assume that's why. But the reason I'm making this video is not to tell you about the information, but that I am disappointed. Black Ops 3 has been a game which has been held in high praise ever since it was released, and there's a very active community which still plays the game, which is fair enough. I can understand, it is a pretty decent game to play, and obviously some people just love Treyarch, they don't give other games a chance. Yet again, that's fine, I'm not judging anyone, I don't care. But what sucks is that with what they've done today, what they announced last night, is that the DLC pack is only available for people who pre-order Black Ops 4, for people who have PlayStation 4 as well, and it is not available on Xbox One or PC ever. It is PlayStation exclusive DLC 6. It is not coming to other consoles, which means Xbox and PC are stuck in DLC 5, which is Zombie Chronicles. They're not going to get a DLC 6, and that's essentially what this is, DLC 6, and PlayStation is the only console, the only platform to get this DLC, which in itself sucks because you're basically alienating half of your player base, maybe even more, because I don't know how many people play it on PC, but I would imagine it's a somewhat hefty amount, and Xbox is probably about like a 49-51% split, I would say, between the two consoles, but it'd probably be close enough to that, so you're basically alienating half of your player base by only making it in one console. Now I can understand why, it was revealed during a PlayStation press conference, right? But every other DLC pack is a month early on PlayStation, and then it's released a month later on the other 2 platforms. But they have confirmed in that image, which I'll try to put on screen if I remember, or if I can find it, that it is not coming to any other platform. And that in itself sucks. But that's not even the thing I'm annoyed about. That's one of the reasons. The other reason is that they've added 2 weapons into the game, which in itself is fine if it's done well. But the problem is, Black Ops 3 has never done it well. They made up for it in the 2nd and 3rd year by adding loads of triple plays. So if you played the game a ton, if it was maybe the only game you played or whatever, you could get 100 wins and you could get a guaranteed weapon. And by doing this you get all the weapons in the game, which is great. But for people who played during their life cycle, like me, who got up to Master Prestige 200 for example, which I did, I only had 4 weapons. I only had 4 guns and a bunch of melee weapons, whereas there was 15 or something DLC guns in the game by that point, and I just never bought them because they only ever did one triple play. In the topic of what we're handling here is that they added the M14 and the Dragoon, which is the L96A1 yet again. And the L96 you can get from Rust Supply Drops, you can get it from Common Supply Drops, you can get it via your triple plays if you really want. So if you do have a weapon hack, you can use it and get the gun, I believe. However, the M14 is locked behind rare supply drops, and it's a timed event. If you go into Black Ops 4, if you go into the Quartermaster, you will see that there is a timer on the event. There is a timer for how long you can have the ability to get the M14. After that it's probably gone, I would imagine, and you can only get from rare supply drops. What sucks about this is that people could have 2 or 3 triple plays saved up, whatever. You could have loads of triple plays saved up. Maybe there's weapons you don't want, or maybe you have all the weapons already and you've just got leftover ones. By them adding in the M14 and not allowing you to get it from triple plays, they're basically screwing over all of their dedicated fans, because people who really love playing Black Ops 3 can't get access to that weapon, and it just sucks for everyone. And I know from my experience, like, the supply drop system in Black Ops 3 is the worst ever, and I don't know why I haven't improved on it after launch. They kinda did with triple plays, but they've just basically backtracked in everything they worked towards in like the second and third years. And I just don't understand the precedence behind doing this. I guess what I'm trying to say is that ultimately I'm just disappointed. I'm not really angry because I don't play Black Ops 3 like at all anymore. I'm more so, you know, if they added in 4 new maps to Black Ops 3, I would go back. You know, I would go back to Black Ops 3. I would, for example, make a video comparing Summit in Black Ops 3 to Summit in Black Ops 1. I would play the game a wee bit. I would play the maps. I would use new weapons. But the problem is that you can only get the maps on PlayStation 4, and you can only get the maps if you pre-order Black Ops 4. Not only that, but Black Ops 4 is also free with PlayStation Plus. If you have a PlayStation, if you have PlayStation Plus, which is just Xbox Live, but it's PlayStation if you don't know, you can download Black Ops 4 for free and keep it forever this weekend or whatever. I don't know how long it's going on for. I would imagine it's until Monday. You can keep it forever as long as you have PlayStation Plus. Once you get rid of PlayStation Plus, you can no longer play the game. If you re-get PlayStation Plus, you'll be able to play the game again. You may think this is an amazing thing. They're giving away a Call of Duty for free, one of the best ones, people would argue. But yet again, Xbox and PC are getting screwed over because they don't get it. It's only a PlayStation. They have a new event in Black Ops 3 called Heatwave, and this event revolves around everything I've mentioned, but it may as well be a PlayStation event. Even though it's on all platforms, it may as well be a PlayStation event because the majority of the stuff is only available on PlayStation. You can only get the 4 maps on PlayStation, you can only get the game for free on PlayStation, you can only get the weapons from supply drops, and the M14 is only available in rare supply drops, so even if you have a guaranteed chance of getting a new weapon, you cannot get the M14, from what I understand at least. I really hope that they change this in Black Ops 4, and I also want to put on the tail end of the video here quickly, is that Black Ops 4 is meant to have 17 or 18 multiplayer maps, I believe, unless I'm mistaken. It is also meant to have 4 zombies maps on launch, and it's also meant to have a Battle Royale mode. This is more content than a Call of Duty's ever released with in the past, and they even have a discount campaign with specialist missions. This is the most content a Call of Duty game has ever released with, and they're still adding stuff to Black Ops 3. Some people will look at that and be like, whoa, Treyarch's amazing, Treyarch's the best developer ever, you know, they're still supporting their old game. They're also, you know, making this new game with all the content, like more content than like any other Call of Duty's ever had. But from my point of view, they are taking what should be by this stage a dead game, and by dead game I don't mean no one plays it, I mean there should be no more support for it. It's in its 3rd year, and I know people do play it and that's probably why they are supporting it, but they have a fully fledged game coming out in 4 months, and they're still adding in maps to Black Ops 3. Judging by how well the past 2 Call of Duties have launched, considering Infinite Warfare was given loads of hate for launching as incomplete with no combat records and leaderboards and stuff, and World War II was pretty, you know, well, subpar in launch I guess, which is speculated to be because Advanced Warfare 2 was cancelled. The fact that the past 2 CODs have launched with pretty rocky starts, things aren't looking good for Black Ops 4 if they have this much content or still adding stuff into the game, into Black Ops 3. So it kind of makes me doubt how good the game's going to be, but I guess we'll see once the beta goes on and all that stuff. But TLDR of the video, I'm very disappointed in everything actually, because the event basically is only in Black Ops. It is a Black Ops 3 event basically only for PlayStation. If the maps were given to everyone, I would go back and play the game, but I can't. If the guns were given to everyone, or if there was like challenges to get them, I would go back and play it, but I can't. So that's about it. Basically, I'm disappointed. I really hope Treyarch would do better than this, and that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you maybe share my anger and disappointment, but I shall see you in the next one, I guess.